$1,400 for Social Security recipients. A massive update is finally here, as Social Security recipients are struggling right now and they need some sort of relief as soon as possible. We are going to break it down each and everything for you in this very important video. Therefore, if you receive Social Security, SSI, SSDI, Veteran Affairs, Railroad Retirement Disability, or any type of fixed income benefits, then make sure you watch this video till the end, because we all know that Social Security recipients are struggling. They need money right now, either in a form of a one-time targeted check or in a form of monthly increase in their benefits. Remember that when it comes to this very important update, we are going to break it down for you. But before we go into the details, which we are going in just a moment, I would like to ask you for a little favor to please smash the like button on this video, as it helps this video and the channel as well. Remember that if you are struggling right now and if you receive Social Security, SSI and SSDI benefits, then you already know that there are a lot of updates that millions of these recipients, close to 70 million Social Security recipients, are in desperate need of money right now. They are struggling because they cannot pay their rent, they cannot pay their utility bills. At the same time, they cannot afford the basic necessities. In conclusion, they cannot put food on the table for themselves and their loved ones. That's why these very important updates are very important for you. Remember that when it comes to Social Security benefits, these benefits are a lifeline for millions of Americans, and they rely on it. They wait desperately for the payment date, and when it arrives, of course, it's indeed a moment of joy for them, but at the same time they wonder, is it really the benefit that I'm going to live on? Well, remember that we all know that Social Security benefits hasn't been changed in past 53 years. That's why in number of these years, a lot of advocates like John Larson, Bernie Sanders, Elizabeth Warren, Sherrod Brown, they came forward and presented some very important bills for Social Security recipients. But at the same time, some organizations such as TSCL, the Senior Citizen League, also presented some solutions for Social Security recipients. If you remember, TSCL, the Senior Citizen League, started a petition calling for a $1,400 worth of one-time targeted stimulus check. Well, that petition was very important when it comes to the well-being of millions of these recipients. If you remember, earlier it was pandemic that was devastating for millions of seniors because they lost their life. Yes, a number of seniors lost their life because of their immune system, and at the same time the kids were affected as well, and of course the people with disability, they were affected the most. And yes, it was a bad time, but now it's inflation where people are unable to afford basic necessities, and now Social Security recipients need some sort of relief as soon as possible. There are a lot of concepts, plans presented by a number of analysts and experts, and one of them was that $1,400 check. Yes, you heard it right. TSCL, a nonpartisan group, presented that solution for Social Security recipients who are struggling and who are still struggling. Well, remember that if this one-time $1,400 check will come to Social Security recipients, when it comes to this very important concept, it will certainly solve a number of problems for these recipients. But the question is it really the permanent solution? And now that leads us to a very important bill presented by one of the congressmen that was calling for $200 monthly increase in Social Security, SSI, SSDI, Veteran Affairs, and Railroad Retirement benefits. And this is indeed a very important development, because remember that when it comes to these benefits, you know that the expected increase in your benefits is only 2.9%. You heard it absolutely right. The expected benefit increase for 2025, according to the recent numbers and reports, is going to be 2.9%, while at the same time the prices of grocery are up 21%. You heard it absolutely right. The prices of grocery are up 21%, and a 2.9% increase in the benefits. Do you really think it's justified? But in order to understand this, we need to understand COLA, that is cost of living adjustment, that is based on CPIW. Yes, you heard it right. This is the metric that needs to be changed, and there are a lot of proposals and solutions for it, and one of them was actually change it from CPIW to CPIE. So what it does is actually matches the increase with the inflation rate. But the problem is that with the current inflation report, the inflation is only up by 2.9%. That is where this COLA numbers are based on, and this is indeed very shocking for millions of these social security recipients. There are close to 70 million people, and these people are struggling right now. When it comes to well-being of these recipients, remember, they are struggling right now. We receive a lot of comments on our videos, and we see that social security recipients are behind on their credit card bills, are behind on their rent, are behind on their utility bills, as well as they cannot afford basic necessities like they cannot put food on the table 3 times a day. A number of people are only eating once a day because they simply cannot afford the food. So this is indeed very shocking right now. As you remember that the recent debate between former President Donald J. Trump, at the same time the current President Joe Biden, the debate started with the topic of social security, it ended with the topic of social security, but the irony is that there was no solution presented for social security recipients. And we all know that why they start talking about social security when the election is near, because social security recipients are close to 70 million. You heard it right, 70 million social security recipients, and their vote counts, is a decisive vote. If social security recipient decides to support someone, that person will win for sure, and we all know that. So now it's time for social security recipients to come forward and say enough is enough. We need some sort of relief as soon as possible, and that's why on Credit Vital channel we upload videos every single day for you with these very important updates. So make sure, if you have any views about it, let us know in the comments below, because remember, if you don't raise your voice, nothing will happen right now. Well, there are 2 very important bills right now. That is one 2100 Act from John Larson, and the other one is from Bernie Sanders. From John Larson is also calling for an increase. At the same time, he has a solution about the solvency. Yes, as you know, the social security benefits will be cut in half in 2033, but that bill will certainly do the honors, and it will save social security from those expected difficult times. But one more thing that we would like to tell you right here, that if you support this one-time $1,400 targeted social security stimulus check, then write in the comment section, I support $1,400 check, because this is very, very important. We all know that social security recipients need some sort of support as soon as possible, and this one-time targeted stimulus check for social security, including SSI SSDI veteran affairs and disability beneficiaries, will certainly solve a lot of their problems. But again, remember, this is not the permanent solution. It might be a temporary solution, but this is indeed not a permanent solution, and that's why we need to talk about some very important concepts as well. And one of them is giving between $300 to $500 fixed increase to these recipients until and unless there's some solution presented or some change that needs to be done with social security benefit. Well, make sure, if you support this, then share your views in the comment section of this video, because this is very, very important. Remember, we will keep you updated every single day with all the updates. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel, click on the bell icon. And a lot of our subscribers are saying that they are not getting our notifications of the videos. So what you need to do, click on the bell icon and click on all. So that's how you will be able to get all the notifications of our videos every single day. So thank you so much for all of your love and support. If you have any questions at all, then please let us know in the comments below, because social security and Credit Vital itself are community where we come together and help and support each other in good and difficult times. So we will see you in the next video very, very soon. Till then, please take care and have a nice day.